This is a pick-a-card reading for the weekend of June the 26th, 27th, and 28th. We'll see what your weekend's going to be like. This is 1, 2, or 3. Make your selection. Okay, card number 1. What is the weekend going to be like for the people seeking messages from number 1? What is the weekend going to be like? What is the weekend going to be like? Weekend of June 26th, 27th, and 28th. What is your weekend going to be like? June 26th, 27th, and 28th. What is your weekend going to be like? 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 Okay. And let's do one more. Okay. From the way the cards look, you have the Page of Swords, which means that it's going to be a new opportunity coming your way. Your weekend's going to start out really good. You're going to be on top of the world. Some of you may get news that you're either going to have a raise or you're going to have a promotion. You're very, very happy about this news. This has lifted your spirits because there's been a time where you were finding it very hard, especially with what's going on right now. You were finding it very hard to pay for some bills. So having just a little bit of this raise is really going to help you out. It's going to make you feel really good. In a way, it has made you feel stronger. It makes you feel like that the job is worth it, because there was at a time you just didn't want to be there anymore, that you didn't like the place, and now since it looks like you may be getting a promotion or you may be getting a raise, you're actually stronger as a person because you were getting something that is going to help you out. It's going to help out your family. It's going to give you a little bit more money than you had before. It makes you feel really good. Your weekend's already going to start out with a promotion or with a raise, and you're very, very happy about this. So you make your plans to go out with your friends and stuff like that. But what ends up happening is you end up spending too much money, and you almost feel like you've kicked yourself in the butt because you started off the weekend on a good note. You're getting extra money. You're getting maybe getting a promotion. You know, you started it off on a really good spot, and you wanted to go celebrate. You wanted to party, but you ended up spending too much money, and you were like, oh, damn, why did I spend so much money this weekend? this has made you feel a little bit bad because you're like, I shouldn't have spent all that money that I did spend all that money on. And I still have to get to the next 2 weeks before my paycheck comes again. But on a good note, you still say, it was a good weekend because you did receive a raise, you know, and you're so happy about it. When you start work again on Monday, it's going to make you feel so wonderful that you may be getting a raise or you may be getting a promotion. It makes you feel like you've actually earned your money. It makes you feel like the weight on your shoulders is going to start releasing itself. It's going to start going away. You're going to have a few more bucks. You know, you wanted a few more bucks. You didn't know if you were going to be able to make it through this period, but it looks like you may be getting a raise. Mind you, it's not as big as what you think it's going to be, but it does help you out. And it's going to make you feel a lot better. In the next couple of months, you'll be in a better spot than you are right now, especially because now you're going to be getting this raise or this promotion. You will be in a better spot in the next 2 months than you are right now. So even though you spent too much money on the weekend, and you're kicking yourself for doing that, you know, it made you feel good. But you still wish you would have spent it on something better than just one night out. So you're going to have a lot of fun this weekend, it looks like. So let's see what else you're going to be doing this weekend. We're going to go to the clarifiers. What else are we going to be doing? Okay. I have dogs, so if you hear barking in the background or you hear talking in the background, that's my dogs. Wendy, quiet. So you do get a raise, but you're still not out of the water yet. You still have a ways to go. You still have, you're still not at the end of your difficult situation when it comes to money. You still are in the thick of things. In a couple of months' time, like I said, you will be in a better position than you are right now. Okay. When you do get this promotion, don't go in there so headstrong that you end up losing the promotion. Go in there thinking, I am going to have an adventure. I'm going to do everything I can to make this venture wonderful. And like I said, it's not going to be a big race. It's not like you've just won the lottery. It's just going to be a little bit more money than you had before. And it will help you through. And since you're back at work, it will help with all the bills that were adding up and adding up and adding up at this time. So the raise is going to help you. It's not going to feel like a raise should feel because there has been a lot of bills that have been piling up and piling up and piling up. But in a couple of months' time, you'll be able to get your head above water. And in the next 2 months, you'll have a balance where right now it looks like you're going to have a huge abundance and you're going to have a lot of money. But once you start paying back everything that you owe, and once you start getting back into the swing of things, in the next couple of months, everything is just going to balance out. And you can't go out and blow a whole bunch of money like you did this weekend. So that was kind of a learning experience for you, because you're going to end up waking up and saying, oh crap, what did I do? So this weekend for you, you spent a little bit too much money, but you figured that your raise that you would be getting would be higher than what it actually is, because you didn't take into consideration all the bills that you had that were piling up. Okay, what else is going to happen for my group 1? What else is going to happen this weekend? It can't just be the whole entire weekend of celebration. What else is going to happen this weekend? What else is going to happen this weekend? What else is going to happen this weekend with the people from card 1? What else is going to happen to them? Come on, give me something. What else is going to happen? Come on. Give me something here. This is crazy. You have to have more than just one thing. Come on. Oh, got a couple here. Come on, give me one more card. Give me one more. Oh, got a couple here. Okay. The experience of you coming into this race and spending like crazy person this weekend, when you wake up and you realize what you've done, it's given you growth. And also this weekend, you're going to be doing some expansion, or I think you're going to be doing a little bit of renovation. Some of you may be doing some renovations, maybe working on something, trying to get a room cleaned up so you have a little bit of extra space, like maybe getting a room cleaned up that's an office. Maybe with this promotion there's going to be a lot of work that you're going to have to do at home, so you're going to have to get an office cleaned up. You're also going to be playing with some children, if you have children. For group number 1, you're going to be playing with the kids, maybe going to the park. I actually see, like, it's more than just a park. I don't know if it's an amusement park itself with rides, but some of you will be going to there. I don't think Disneyland's open right now, but it's something along those lines. Somebody that goes to church quite often isn't going to go to church this weekend. They just don't want to go to church this weekend. Don't know why, but they don't want to go to church this weekend. But they are going to be doing something creative at home. It could be painting, it could be drawing, but they're going to be doing something creative at home. There is one person out there that has been fighting with their partners, and this weekend, the conflict that you guys have been having gets resolved. It comes to a head, or it's where you're in a position where you either are going to stay together or you're going to split up. But it does get resolved one way or the other. And there are some of you that are going to spend some time in nature and get reconnected to the universe, and are able to have a connection with nature right now. Okay, what else can we do here? Let's do some angel cards. What does the angel cards have to say? What is the one message for this weekend? For number one, what is the message for number one? What is messages for number one? What is a message for number one? Group number one. What is messages for group number one? What is a message for group number one? What is a message for group number one? What is message for group number one for this weekend? What is a message that you can give group number one for this weekend? What is a message for group number one for this weekend? What is a message for group number one for this weekend? You know, usually we get a jumper by now. Well, we got a few of them actually, and I think I'll take all of them. Okay, regards to the person that they're having conflict, go inside yourself or seek a higher power to help you out at this time. Just to clear your mind, so when you are having a disagreement with your partner, you are disagreeing about the issues, not about each other. So you're not starting to scream at one another or yell at one another about their character. You're actually arguing over the situation at hand. Another one is somebody out there is going towards something that they're kind of scared of. I don't know if it's going and singing in front of karaoke, but something that's giving them some fear. And it's just go ahead and try it. Now, I'm not talking about doing something that's dangerous. Oh, no, 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 no. This is just something where you are scared to try something new. And what the angels cards are saying is just try it. Just try it. Don't be scared. Just try it. And then the overall for card number one is take your time making a decision this weekend on what you want to do. Because it looks like everybody's going to have a pretty good weekend. So if you like this reading, click the like button, subscribe, and leave a message down at the bottom. Thank you. This is a pick a card reading. This is deck number 2 for the weekend of June the 26th, 27th, and 28th. Okay. For the 26th, 27th, 28th. Ooh, I'm getting a feeling that somebody is going to be having a baby this weekend. A baby girl. Congratulations. Okay, 26, 27, and 28. 26, the 22nd, and the 28th. 26, 27, and the 28th. 26, 22nd, 26, 27, and the 28th. Twenty-six, 27, 28, 26, 27, 28, 27, 28. So, some of you are going to take a leap of faith and just go with it and just go with the flow without looking, and they're going to take a leap of faith, and they're going to just say, well, I'm just going to do whatever it comes my way this weekend. Somebody calls me and asks me to go out, I'm going to go out. If somebody wants to go shopping, I'm going to go shopping. You're just going to take a leap of faith and you're going to go with it. You're open, you're free all weekend, you haven't made any plans for the weekend, so you're just looking for someone to make plans with you, or you might even call somebody and get together and make plans with them, or text. It's going to be a pretty good weekend for you. You're going to have, it's going to be a good weekend. It's going to make you feel good. Someone out there is going to get all their stuff all trimmed up and everything like that. They're going to get their toes done, their nails done, their hair done. They're going to do the whole entire works because it's been such a long time since you've got everything done that you're going to go out there and you're going to get yourself all gussied up. Some of you have to work this weekend and you really don't want to work this weekend. You are so upset that you have to work this weekend. It's a big crunch for you. You had the weekend all planned out what you wanted to do, but work came along and said, look, we need you. We need you to work this weekend. And with what has been going on recently, you know, everybody needs that extra bit of money. And so a group of you this weekend, you're not going to enjoy it. You're going to have to work, and you really don't want to work, but you do get the money from it, so that's a good thing too. You do get the money from it, so that's a good thing. Some of you are going to be judged, good or bad, but some of you are going to be judged on the way you act this weekend. Some of you just have a little bit too much drinky poo on the weekend and you're going to be judged by it one way or another. Some of you may have friends that laugh at you and say, oh, you were just crazy this weekend. Others of you will say, you know, you're getting a little bit too old to do that now, so you will be judged this weekend. And some of you are going to have a bad weekend. You're just not going to be able to go anywhere. Nobody wants to get together. No one's going to do anything. A few of you are really scared of this stuff that's going on right now and can't understand why anybody would go out right now, given the fact that all the crazy things that are going on, and you would just rather stay at home, watch a movie, have some popcorn. That's okay too. So that's pretty much what your weekend's going to be. Another group of you are just going to stick around the outside of your house doing some gardening and being in your own domain, just doing things for yourself. I could see you going outside and getting all the weeds out of the garden and cleaning up the front part of your house and whistling and singing, and that's just fine for you. You're in your own domain, you're in your own space, you're happy doing that. At least you're able to get outside and get some fresh air. You know, you're not bottled up inside. This actually makes you feel pretty good. Excuse me, I've got a cold. I got allergies in the summer, so sometimes I got stuffy nose. So this one is the Six of Swords. Some of you are thinking about traveling. Some of you are thinking about going on a voyage. Some of you are thinking about just getting away from where you are, getting some peace somewhere else, maybe going out fishing, but just getting away from where you are. And some of you are just going to be staying at home in your own little space, maybe even reading or playing a musical instrument. You're just going to be by yourself. However, everybody that you know just seems like this weekend they want to drag you out of the house. They're constantly trying to get you to go out, but you just want to stay at home. I think eventually you're going to end up going out, though, because the Hermit card, when you're by yourself, it's usually like this, but it's in reverse. So I think they're going to actually end up dragging you out of the house, and you're going to be going out anyways. Okay, let's do some clarifiers to see what else is going on this weekend for everybody. I'm going to use the Soul Path message cards. What else is going on? Thank you, but that's too many. What else is going on? What else is going on? Hey. This is just one. This is two. So I think it's card number 2. Okay, anyways. So what else is my card number 2? I'll pick a card for the weekend of the 26th, the 27th, and the 28th. What else are they going to end up doing this weekend? What else are you going to end up doing this weekend? What else are you going to end up doing this weekend? What else are you going to end up doing this weekend? Oh, that's too many, but thank you. What else? What else? What else are they going to do this weekend? Okay, so I got 2, of course. And I've got, well, some of you are going to be social distancing yourself. You're not going to take part in the community. You're going to be social distancing yourself, which is okay. Some of you are going to get involved in learning, taking a course, maybe reading something, learning something. And a lot of you are not going to church this time. You're going to try to see if you can't do something that is regarding church, but just not church this weekend. Okay. See what else. What else is Group 2 going to do? Group 1 and Group 2 have almost been the same. What else is going to go on for Group 2? What else is going to go on for Group 2? What else is going to go on for Group 2 for this weekend? What else is going to go on for Group 2 for this weekend? What else is going to happen? What's going on? What's happening for them? What's going on? June 26, 27, 28. June 26, 27, 28. June 26, 27, 28. June 26, 27, 28. Okay. Some of you are going to have some good news about a financial matter. Or you're going to decide that you're tired of working weekends, and as soon as you're able to head back to school, as soon as you're able to take a couple of courses, you're going to, because you do not want to work weekends anymore. And then some have some exciting news. And as soon as I said that, you're going to find out that somebody in your family is getting married. This is a relationship that's been going on a very long time that everybody's been saying, so when are you going to put a ring on it? When are you going to put a ring on it? So you're going to get some exciting news about somebody that's going to be getting married. Somebody wants to take a new hobby up, and they don't know if they're going to succeed in this new hobby. They don't know if they're creative enough, and you just have to have a little bit of confidence in it and go ahead and try it. It's going to be okay. Try it. And a group of you are going to have a really good weekend. It's not really, you can't really put your finger on exactly what you're going to be doing, but it's going to be a good weekend from the time you wake up and until you go to bed. You know, there's going to be things going on, and you're just going to be like a leaf, and you're just going to go over to this thing and over to that thing and over. It's going to be a good weekend for you, and you're going to meet. You're going to meet some new people this weekend that is going to give you an opportunity for the future. So really be careful this weekend. And there's some of you that is going to be extremely bored this weekend because your friends have been asking you to go out, and you go, no, I really don't want to go out. And you're going to feel like you've missed an opportunity when they all say, okay, we're going to go out, we're going to go do this, and we're going to do this. And you're like, no, I think I'm going to cut this one out. I'm not going to go out this weekend. And you're going to feel like after they've called and everything like this, and they've already made friends, plans, your friends, all your friends are getting together, and you're staying at home, and you're thinking, well, maybe I should have went. It's like a missed opportunity for you. So you feel very discontentment and bored. But this is a time for you to open up your eyes to other possibilities. Maybe watch some YouTube, and you'll be able to learn something and be able to pick up something that might change the way your future is going, change your path. You might get really, really interested in something. And I think this has to do with building. That you've kind of like the idea of building something, and you start flicking through YouTube because you're bored, and you find something on there that is about building, and it really sparks an interest with you. And that might even help out with other things you have in your life, other jobs and responsibilities you have in your life, and it might even actually end up bringing in more money. So you being bored and discontented at home may actually, instead of you feeling like you've missed an opportunity, it might be a perfect start to something new. And there's a group of you that find out something this weekend that you really did not want to know. It's one of those ideas that you see the truth out of the situation, and you start realizing, I finally get it now, I know. And although you get this information and it's challenging at the beginning, it makes you move to the next level. It makes you decide what decision to make, because you had a decision that you were chewing over, and you didn't know whether you wanted to do it or not. But this weekend you end up finding out the information to it, and you end up finding the truth behind it, and it makes you feel like, I finally get it, I finally understand. And then there's a group of you that you have to listen to your intuition. If your intuition is telling you to stay at home and relax this weekend, stay at home and relax this weekend. If you don't want to do something and your gut's telling you not to do it, don't do it. Because there's a reason why your gut's telling you not to do something. And if you go ahead and do it, you're going to be kicking yourself in the butt saying, I shouldn't have done that. It would have been so much better if I didn't. Okay, let's see what angel cards have to say for this weekend of June 26, 27, and 28. What do the angel cards say for the 26th, the 27th, and the 28th? What do they have to say? What do they have to say? Okay, angel cards. Oh, that one just popped right out. Okay. You need to be happy right now, which could be very, very hard for you. Just take it a little step as you go. Just a little step as you go. If you want to be at home with your sadness, go out. If you don't think you're going to be a happy person around your friends, go out into nature. Spend some time throwing rocks into water. You know, don't stay at home. Get out. Go for a walk. You have to decide yourself to be happy. There is no one in this world, and there is nothing in this world that will make you happy. Happiness comes from within. You have to decide, I've had enough of this. I don't want to be sad anymore. You have to decide to be happy. You have to get out. You have to get air. You have to go for walks. You have to smell a flower. You have to eat the ice cream. You know, you have to do things that give you peace, that you have to decide to be happy right now. You have to see the things that have been good in your life. You have to be able to go with your gut on happiness. If it sparks something, it makes you feel something, go with that. Okay, that's reading number 2. If you've liked this reading, click the like button, subscribe, leave a comment or two. Thank you. Reading number 3. What is your weekend going to be like? June the 26th, the 27th, and the 28th. June the 26th, the 27th, and the 28th. June the 26th, the 27th, and the 28th. What is your weekend going to be like? Let's find out. Thank you, but too many. What is your weekend going to be like? 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 Hey. Okay. The way it's looking here is that there's a group of people here that are saying, I don't care, I'm going to go out anyways, I'm not going, that are really gung-ho on going out. They really want to hang out with their friends. They actually don't even care if their friends want to go along with them. They're going out and they're going to have fun, and they don't care what anybody thinks or anybody says. They've been trapped inside too long, and they are done with being trapped inside the house. They want to go out and they want to have fun. There is no way they're going to stay at home by themselves and watch another TV show or another movie on Netflix. There is no way they're going to do that. They are so tired of doing that. Another group are going to go out as well, but they're not going to go to the clubs. They're not going to go out and try to find some fun or anything like that. Their type of fun is learning stuff, and that's been throughout all decks of cards. That's what's been throughout all 3 of them. It seems like because of what's been going on recently, there's a lot of people that have contemplated things of that they don't like in their lives, and there's a lot of people that are thinking about educating themselves in one way or another, whether it would be through books, whether it would be through learning, whether it's going to be through taking classes, going and getting hobbies, but it seems like there's a big percentage of you that are learning. And this is why this has come up as well, is because there's a lot of people that are going to be learning stuff that they never knew before. They're going to be questioning everything. They're going to be analyzing everything. This is the greatest time. You know, I understand that we've had a lot of problems this year as a society in general, but 2020 is supposed to be insight. 2020 is supposed to be seeing things differently. And you know, change is hard. Change is hard. And you know, if you don't want to change, the universe will make you change. And you know, sometimes it's hard. And sometimes you won't be able to deal with what's being thrown at you, especially right now. But maybe what's going on right now will help you get to a different spot in your life, or from one event, something happens in an event that makes you think differently, or makes you go down a path that you never thought that you would go down, or makes you sit and think about things you want to do. Like with some people, because of events that have happened, they want to become police officers. They want to get into law. They want to become doctors. They want to be able to teach others. They want to be able to do things that if the events that didn't happen right now didn't happen, they would never, ever even think about taking that direction or going that way. So right now, doing the 3 decks of cards that I have done, every single one of them has said learning, reading, trying new things. So even though this year has not been so great, there has been great things and changes that have been great that have come from it. Which brings up this card. We're not trapped. It's an illusion. We are not trapped. We believe at times we may be trapped, but we are not trapped. We're not. You may be told you can't do this, you can't do that, we can't do this. Okay, fine. But you're not trapped. Looks like somebody is getting married this weekend. Congratulations. And this is going to bring on a whole entire celebration. It's going to be a good experience. Everybody's going to end up enjoying themselves. You won't have any problems at the wedding. And from what I'm getting from this card, is there's a group of you that are just going to sit back and see everybody else and see how everybody else does. And I could hear laughing and somebody saying stupid fools. So somebody is watching from a distance of a group of people that aren't social distancing, and they're watching it and they're saying silly fools or stupid fools. This person is happy just being at home and social distancing and staying away from everybody. Just watching TV, popcorn. That's happened in all 3 cards too. Some people are just staying at home. They're saying, not yet, not now. There's one of you that is going to be moving this weekend. They're going to be going to a different place. They've had, where they were before, they just didn't seem like they could get ahead. It didn't seem like they were going down the right road. They didn't seem happy. They were mournful. They weren't happy in the area they were in. They didn't get along with anybody. They couldn't make any friends. The job they got wasn't the best. So they're either moving back home or they're moving to a different state or a different province or even a different country. But they're moving. They're getting away from the sadness that they felt when they were living in the other place. That place that you were living in, anyways, there was just too much commotion going on in the building that you were living in, and you hated that every single time you went to go shopping for food or anything like that, you'd have to climb up all those stairs. When you first got the place, you knew that that was going to be an issue anyways, but as time went on, it became a bigger and bigger and bigger issue. So food for thought for next time, that when you decide to buy a place, whatever you don't like at the time is going to become the big issue once you've been there for a while. And there is a group of people out there that are going to be doing some crafts at home. They're I see like knitting, like almost knitting for a baby that's on its way, and I could see like a pink color. The knitting is like a little pink sweater. Okay, let's do some clarifiers. See what else is going on. Let's see what else is going on this weekend. What else is going on this weekend? What else is going on this weekend for my number threes? What else is going on this weekend for number 3? Nope, that one fell right out onto my floor. Okay, let's see, what else do we have here? What else do we have for group number 3? Group number 3. Group number 3. Group number 3. That one wants to come out. What else? What else is going on this weekend? Group number 3. Group number 3. What else is going on for group number 3? Okay, I think that's enough. Okay, it looks like there's going to be one of you that is getting into a new partnership, signing contracts. You've come into your own. To me, the first thing I thought of when I looked at this card is someone is pulling away from the family business, and they're going to be talking to their family members this weekend about it. They don't want to leave the family business per se, but they want to start out a new location for the family business. They want the same name, the same things that are going on. They just want a different location. And they want to know if the family is going to go along with this. They want to take the business and they want to move it forward. And this weekend they're going to be talking to the family to see if the family's okay with this. They've just come into their own, and they, even though they'll be under the umbrella of the family, they feel that if they were at a different location running the business themselves, that they would feel like they're on their own. The family really is going to pull back because they don't want the business to have any problems, or if you relocate, for the business not to be a family business like it originally was planned to be. Some of you are being too cautious with your money, way too cautious with your money. If you don't feel like spending it, then maybe give to those less fortunate, or try to invest it in something that's going to help somebody else out. Also, there is some of you out there that are spending money crazy, crazy spending. Both of which are not good. If you're too frivolous with your money, it's not a good thing. If you're too tight with your money, it's not a good thing. Make good decisions this time with your money. Those that are a little bit tighter, release the purse strings just a little bit. Those that are too frivolous, tighten it up a little bit. Just see what happens. Some of you will be getting new job opportunities this weekend, or will be receiving news today about a new career or opportunities. And there is some out of you now that are back at work. You're going to be starting to pay off debts. There's one person in particularly that is working really hard, and I've got to compliment you on that. You're working really hard, and you just found out that you're getting another job part-time on the weekends. You find out today that you did get that job, so that you could pay off your debt. That's a good idea. As long as you only do the part-time job until your debt's paid off, because if you don't, you're going to get really worn out and tired. The money is good, but to what cost? Just like I said about the lady that's knitting, there's going to be a celebration, a wedding, a graduation, or a birth announcement coming up. And I think that's where the pink knitted sweater comes in. And this is going to be a really fun time in the family. I think it's probably because this is the first grandchild, or this is the first baby in the family. For one of you out there, really be careful how much you drink this weekend. I know that you've had a lot of problems and you just want to cut loose, you just want to go out and have fun, you want to leave your problems behind you a little bit. If you drink in excess, it's going to cause problems with others. You're going to be fighting with your near and dear friends. This card here, when it's upright, it says you have to create what, you have to protect what you've created, you have to have courage, you have to believe in yourself. When it's in the reverse, this card to me is representing that you can ease back a little bit. You don't have to protect everything that you've created, you have to let it go, you have to let what you have created go, release. What I'm getting here is kind of like something that had to do with a business that you built, that you're watching out all the time, making sure everything is done 100% 100% correct, and you don't want one little thing getting out of line. What I'm telling you is you have to let it work its way. You have to let the business be the business. You have to pull back a little bit. You can't overprotect it. You have to it's like a muscle. When a muscle gets too tight, you have to work on the muscle to get the muscle to relax a little bit so it works better. With your business, you have to relax a little bit so it works better. It's too tight right now. Okay. And for an angel card for this weekend, Angel cards this weekend. Message you might want to say to people looking at card number 3. What is your message? There we go. Admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. Okay, so if you've had too much cake, you've got to admit to yourself, you've had too much cake. You don't need a third piece because you got to start that diet on Monday. Thank you so much for this reading. I hope you have a really good weekend. If you liked my reading, please click the like button, leave a comment or two, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a good day.